It's Super Sunday time and Delhi Toofans take on the Calicut Heroes.
The Delhi Toofans start with Ayush as the blocker, Saplain Tariq as the centre. George Anthony, on his birthday, will start as the attacker. Carlos Berrios is somebody improving, somebody we weren't talking about until his great performance last time out. Mohamed Yazim as the second middle blocker, and Jesus Churio will start. Two Venezuelans, two key cogs to this unit. You expect that they will have to fire if the Delhi Toofans want to keep pushing towards the top four. Saplain Tariq almost blocking Manoj Nair, who led this team all the way to the finals just last year. Are they as strong as last year? That is debatable, but are they willing to work this evening against the Calicut Heroes side, who have been struggling? There's no surprise that Santosh has come in this evening, as Sonny Joseph is still working for his strongest six. Kiran Raj starts as the second attacker outside, and he certainly showed signs of really impressing on the wing. Shamimuddin, Abdul Rahim, Mohan Ukapandian and Vikas Man make up the starting seven. Vikas Man, the middle blocker, retained from that title-winning side last year, as Sonny Joseph, the head coach, former head coach of the Thunderbolts, won the league with them. Had some struggles with the Mumbai Meteors over the last couple of seasons, so he's used to some adversity in this league and in these situations.
This is a good chance to win and win big.
Well, last season, if you'd have said this would be where the teams are in the league, we would both be surprised, wouldn't we?
Absolutely, but a lot has changed at the auction.
No Toronto for Calicut, no Kishore Kumar, no Shailene Brandu, the head coaches for Calicut, no Daniel Montezedi, no Luis Perotto. The changes have been very, very big for the Heroes, and I think too many changes can certainly hurt. But for Delhi, I think they're missing the likes of Aponza, and they're missing the likes of Santosh on that wing, who's now lining up against his former side this evening. Big start though. And if Calicut do start with some energy, I do wonder about Delhi, KB as well, that if Calicut start fast, we've seen Delhi just sort of lose their energy at times this season already.
Yeah, well, the first 2 points.
All the teams that are doing well have been supported by foreign players, really leading the charge and helping teams to find their groove soon. If you look at the Norwegians from Mumbai, they've done so well.
Yeah, I would say that's been the perfect mix so far, because you have your Shubham, you have your lad who's setting really well.
Saklain sets it for Ayush. And again, this time he goes outside. And it's worked. Delhi now starting to find their bearings in this game. They've taken a while to wake up. But nicely done that by George Anthony, the birthday boy. Net-enriched super defense led to this.
It certainly did. A net-enriched super defense. And that won't be the first or the last that we see of those.
Oh, super serve. A touch of luck then for the Delhi Toofans, and they're now in the lead by 1 point. And the super point, also fouled by Scapia, will rev things up a little bit. Delhi Toofans have a chance to go up 14-9. Although the score could also well be 12-11 if the Calicut Heroes win this next point, which is worth 2. Here we go. Rookie serve, Ukra sets it, the triple block is there, and it's blocked for the Toofans. They now have 5 set points. Well done.
Yeah, this is sort of what we spoke about in their last game. They run this combination play, it's Escapia super point, and all of a sudden they're ready for it. Churio says, I'll take the middle man, and then you take, I think it's, is it Santosh coming in from the wing? Yeah, they knew it was coming, and that's the thing, once you run the combinations and you see it, they're quite easy to stop.
And for sure, the coaches were looking all the combinations, the combos, and now it's not a surprise anymore what they are playing.
Yeah. Everyone's on the stats in this league. Everyone's watching closely. But there's a super spike. That's a great play.
One of the stalwarts of Indian volleyball, the captain of the Calicut Heroes, holds the key for this team to make a comeback. They're facing 3 set points. Delhi must finish it now. And they have. Well, that arrow has done the job. And it's been an easy outing thus far for the Delhi Toofans. The Calicut Heroes yet to arrive. Reeling from 3 losses. They still haven't found their groove in their 4th match. The first set going to last year's finalists. Saklin Tariq's Delhi Toofans up 1 set.
Because if you have a line block, you can sit the libero on the tip over the top. The 6th player can sit in between the 2 blockers if they don't fit. So for me, the tip is open, but there should be organisation there to say, in this situation, you take the tip. So to have nobody diving for it, it's sort of the epitome of the problems that Calicut have.
Coach Louis, we love you.
Yeah, I do end up having to put people in places sometimes on a volleyball court. But that's for me. If somebody tips it, somebody should be diving for it. Is what I'm saying. There should be somebody there.
Magic moment for the birthday boy. George Anthony gives it the full rip and hits a Bank of Baroda super serve. Found the right angle. Great trajectory as well, as you can see on this replay. No chance whatsoever to even get a touch. Watch it sail away. Watch it land in that sweet spot. Anand, a big hug for the birthday boy. The Toofans are pumped up. 9-4 now. They won the first set. Free ball for Delhi now. Anand. Here comes Saklin. Then comes Churio. Oh, still in play. Somehow still in play, Anand. Hot potato stuff, and Saklin prevails. Or does he? No. Point has been awarded to Calicut.
Right, this is also the reason why I'm not backing Delhi at the moment to make it through to the final 4. When they need organisation, it's an excellent super defence. I mean, that's an unbelievable reaction from Ukra. The libero sort of just got hit. But they have to be quicker on that free ball, and they have to make that point theirs. And it's just too scrappy from Delhi. Anand needs to be all over that. But this is easy pickings at the moment, and this game is going to be done quick unless the heroes figure it out.
Such an easy outing thus far for the Delhi Toofans. I think the Calicut Heroes need to give the Red Army a reason to arrive here. Win a game, get off the mark. 3 matches, 3 losses. They lose tonight, their campaign will pretty much be done and dusted.
Yeah, I mean, we all follow sports teams, don't we? If they're performing and you feel like they've got everything in the right spot, you'll sort of go and support them. It sort of works both ways, but when it's not going well, it sort of doesn't make sense.
I think more than the results, it's the manner in which Calicut are losing. That's the problem. If they were competing at a certain level, the fans wouldn't mind losses, I think.
And I mean, the easiest comparison we can make is last night, the last game we saw the Thunderbolts, who didn't start the season well. But they look like they've got better in terms of their systems, the sort of defensive placement where they are. And here's a man who's done a lot of damage. But we don't see any improvements. Then we see them try and add the odd new bit of offense to score them 1 point. But we don't see them bringing in the discipline and the structure of the play that's going to make them harder to beat. Their issue hasn't been really scoring points. It's just that they're too easy to beat.
Osama Rehmat ready to serve with Delhi having 5. Where did that land? Oh, it's over. Ah! Okay, that was anticlimactic. A service error, and the Delhi Toofans win the second set in hardly any time. They haven't had to break a sweat in this match. The Calicut Heroes are yet to compete. That one touched the antenna, and that's a clear foul. And Delhi will take this happily.
Great dig over there. Churio got blocked. Louis, maybe we are wrong. So, was another great serve. And a new India shirt super block.
Yeah, I don't think we're wrong. I think Santosh has gone back and said, you know what, I've got to serve the leather off this ball.
I have a question for Arrowman. How many arrows does he have in his quiver?
Yeah, he has a few, doesn't he?
Just never runs out.
Yeah. He's almost as excited as you are when we get to go out for lunch. That's the sort of thing that I see from you when we're sat in a restaurant. Okay, that pass again, too tight. Easy pickings for Carlos.
And Ayush has been so good as well in the front court. Ready to serve now. Goes to zone 5. How about that for a spike from the number 11, Shamim. Shamim shimmies it down.
I don't know what they've been watching in terms of getting some sort of intel on Churio, but they've left him a little bit unguarded, and they've left him too many avenues to score in. And I think that other teams won't do that to Churio.
You know, in their squad, the Calicut Heroes have... oh, yes, well done with the left hand. Carlos Berrios. Was that deliberate or fluke? Oh, there is Mr. Sanghi. The owner of the Delhi Toofans will be mighty pleased with what he's seen so far of his team in this game.
Would just love this now. He's had nothing to shout about. Oh! Oh! Bonjour, Manoj Nair. Coming out with the paddle. Bonjour.
Going for the kill, Manoj Nair, the coach of the Delhi Toofans. They need to go up 13-11 and kill this game in this set. Saklain offers a laddu to Arrowman Churio, and he laps it up. He gobbles it gleefully and delivers an Arar Kabil super spike on the Scapia super point, and in response, the Calicut Heroes going all in as well. This is potentially match point for the Delhi Toofans. The Scapia super point, which is worth 2. If Delhi win it, the game will be theirs. Here we go. And it's done. It's over. The Toofans win in straight sets. The Calicut Heroes looked lost. And the Toofans have had a really easy outing. Easy day at work. Is their campaign back on track and en route to the semi-finals? They still have a lot of work to do. The Calicut Heroes will be left licking their wounds. With their 4th consecutive loss, they will stay bottom of the table. The Toofans fans will take this. Their hopes of making it through to the semi-finals are still very much alive. Last year's finalists. And the Calicut Heroes can now perhaps kiss their chances goodbye.
They certainly can. It was poor Delhi. They brought a fairly good base level here this evening, fairly consistent, but overall, it just wasn't good enough from Calicut. No matter who they put out there, they had Harris out there instead of Uka in the end. They've used everyone in their squad. They're probably the only team to have done that. And this evening was all about Delhi. A great evening for Delhi and the Toofans. Their week, their month, will certainly get a lot tougher, but they can enjoy this win. A fairly comfortable one in the NKB.
Yeah, good question. What was going wrong with the Calicut Heroes?
Yeah, it just wasn't quite there, was it? And I mean, lacking belief, lacking quality. And 3-0, 15-11 in the last set. It was 11-all. 2 super points changed it over. And there's the confirmation. The Delhi Toofans have beaten the Calicut Heroes comfortably 3-0 here in the Prime Volleyball League.